Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and Microsoft is doing a phased rollout for Windows 10. So I'm going to help you along on when and how it's going to work, and then you can decide on when you would like to force that update or wait for it to come. The phased update approach that Microsoft's using for the Fall Creator Update is just saying that as they go through with every computer that's going to get the Fall Creator Update, where they're just making sure that it's the best part and that the best stability for that hardware configuration. So as you see in this graph here, they have it as, early adopters, fans, etc. They're going to get the OS first. Now, we've had a lot of insiders, and I was one of them testing on my Surface that was able to go through and get early access through the insider program to help test it out for Microsoft. I found a lot of feedback. I'm sure others did as well to help make it stable. Now the initial phase and stuff is rolling out as well, but Microsoft has also had time to be able to test it with OEMs, especially with new systems, as well as ISVs, etc. So there's been a lot of testing that goes involved, and this is the most tested Windows 10 release so far. So they've had a great opportunity here to get a lot of testing in. So I'm not saying that there is going to be a problem. It's just that there's been a lot of testing to involve to minimize if there would be a problem. And so as this rollout happens, I'm really hoping that, as you see here, the bigger the user base is and the more of the full ability, or closer to full availability we will get. And I hope that Microsoft releases full availability about a couple months before the next update, so it kind of irons out any more bugs that they may have or issues, and people can submit that feedback and it gets all cleaned up for the next release, which would be really, really cool as well. But with these updates, I'm going to quickly do a side detour here. They're twice a year. So all these updates are twice a year. You get about 18 months of servicing before it kind of stops being serviced, but twice a year you're going to get an update to this. So there's kind of going to be this continual phase of rollout, I think, going forward, that you can expect with every release of Windows 10, just to refer back to. But as the Fall Creators Update, I was comparing it to the Creators Update and how I remember how that rollout was going. And I know that for a lot of computers that I was doing some fixing for, they were not grabbing the update as fast as I thought. Some of them were a few months after. I was just like, okay, let's get them up there so we can take care of this and get ready for, you can get used to this OS before the next one comes out, rather than, switching so fast. So, but I'm noticing a lot of OSs now or a lot of computers that I put the Fall Creators Update on, they've already received the Fall Creators Update already, and some of them are old. So it seems like a faster rollout. I'm kind of excited if that's a faster rollout. It means Windows is much more stable. They did a much better job testing, and I'm hoping that they're able to get this rollout through to be able to help and move Windows 10 along and the install base along to make sure that they're on this more secure version of Windows 10. I'm going to hopefully do a video on the security part of this as well, on some of the new Defender features that are there. I think some of them can be really cool. This update is also 25% smaller, the Fall Creators Update. I want to mention that as well, than the Creators Update. So the Fall Creators Update, which is this fall, the one that happened in the spring was the Creators Update, because they made the names close enough. And this is 25. This one that just happened this month is 25% smaller. So if you're looking to wait for the update, that's what you can expect. Sometime it's going to happen. Don't know what group or what basically kind of ring you're in, but you're in one of these rings and you'll eventually get it. And Microsoft's going to probably match you close to hardware that somebody has already successfully upgraded, and then once the data looks good there, you will probably be the next one to be up, or next group to be updated out of that hardware configuration class. So with that, that's basically it. I do want to mention one thing before I end this video, is that the feedback hub, I encourage all of you to go look at it, submit feedback if you're having any issues, if you have any suggestions, go file some feedback. It's a great resource to be able to put that information in and see what Microsoft then can review it and hopefully improve Windows and Windows 10 going forward. So with that, I do want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for helping support this channel and continue to help it grow. Been very excited as the channel has been growing here the last few months and your continued support. So with that, until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe